Trouble, we've got a car upside down. It is Giovanni Scelzi. Scelzi on his side over in turn number 1 as the field was hot lapping to work in the racetrack. We'll look at the Dirt Vision replay, and you can see right there at the end of the straightaway, the wheel just came off of the car, and Scelzi up the banking and into the wall and over onto his side. A look from the turn 1 camera. It happened right there at the midpoint of the front straightaway. The green flag is waving for the final time in feature action for the World of Outlaws in 2024. Tyler Courtney to the early race lead. Brian Brown to the cushion looking for a run. Courtney low, Brian Brown up high. Sunshine leads the opening lap, and Sheldon Hodgshield trying to advance to second as he moves in behind the 21 of Brian Brown. Sheldon Hodgshield trying to keep pace with Brian Brown for second, and David Gravel just behind him. Meanwhile, Logan Schuchart side by side with Ryan Timms. Timms makes the pass of the Shark Racing 1S down low out of turn 2. Gravel looks to the inside of Sheldon Hodgshield. Is there room for a slider in 3 and 4? Can he make the pass holding the low line? David Gravel, Sheldon Hodgshield. Gravel third as they cross the line. David Gravel 7th up to 3rd in the opening 11 laps. David Gravel now closing in on Blackjack into turn 1. Carson Macedo gets by Sheldon Hodgshield. Ryan Timms trying to follow. Cross flags, 13 in the books, 12 to go for Tyler Courtney. David Gravel to second now as he gets by Brian Brown. Ryan Timms looking fast as he gets by Carson Macedo out of turn 2. Macedo powers back to the top of the speedway in 3 and 4, but Timms good on the bottom. Ryan Timms 4th as they cross the line. Carson Macedo back to the cushion, now to the inside of Brian Brown. Caution on the speedway, however. Car slowing on the backstretch, the 7S of Landon Crawley. Back underway at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Tyler Courtney with the lead. David Gravel now trying to track him down. Ryan Timms to the inside of Brian Brown for 3rd. Gravel now stalking Courtney into 3 and 4. David Gravel to the top, Tyler Courtney down low. Brian Brown trying to get back to the inside of Ryan Timms. That's the race for the 3rd spot into turns 1 and 2. Timms drifts up the racetrack. Brian Brown able to move back by to reclaim 3rd. Traffic for the race leader, Tyler Courtney, catching the back of the field. This time by, there will be 5 laps to go in the final feature of 2024. Red flag conditions, car upside down in turn 2. The 83 Buddy Kofoid upside down in turn 2, and we get report already via the Racing Electronics radio system. Kofoid is okay. Tyler Courtney brings us back to the green flag at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway with 5 laps to go. Carson Macedo to the high side, gets by Brian Brown. Macedo back to 3rd now. Courtney pulls away from the field. Carson Macedo getting closer to David Gravel in the race for 2nd as Sunshine sees the white flag. Back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the final time. The final race of 2024 for the greatest show on dirt will go to Tyler Courtney. David Gravel 2nd, Carson Macedo 3rd, Ryan Timms 4th, and Brian Brown in 5th. Sunshine graces victory lane at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
So you know you got a World of Outlaw champion like David behind you. You can't let up for a second. So it's just an awesome way to end our season. We had a really great season. We came up a little bit short in our points championship, but to end the year on a win like this gives us a little bit of momentum going into 2025. And just can't say enough about all my guys, Jake, Ron, Bobby. They bust their tails. We struggled a little bit here the second half of the season, but started to find our footing here again in the last month or so. And to come here. I heard him talking about my debut here with Danny Smith. I think I was racing Jacob Allen for the D main that year, and so 11 years later to come here and get a victory probably took a little too long, but had some non-wing years in there. But thank you to NOS Energy Drink, LA's Custom Trailer, Spire Motorsports. We had Eric here from Stanton Racing Engines here with us this weekend. Garrett from CSI Shocks is here with us this weekend as well, and just a great group that I have around me, and just glad to be a part of it. And like I said earlier, just glad to end our season on a high note and take a little momentum into 2025. I think we proved to to not only ourselves, but I think to a lot of other people too, that we belong on the national tour and that we can compete too. So I haven't won this many outlaw races in a year as I had this year. So to come out and do that is really accomplishing for myself and our team, and just awesome. And congrats to David and the whole Big Game Motorsports team, Todd and Cody and Zach and Steven. I know how hard it is to win championships, let alone a World of Outlaws one. So congrats to him and his whole team growing up racing with David. So it's really cool to see a guy I grew up racing with get a huge milestone accomplishment like that in his career. It was pretty abrasive this weekend. It's just tough. These guys, I don't even know how many total cars here. So for the track to keep up as well as they have, it's honestly impressive. And I know it's a little dusty for you fans, but we thank you guys for coming out and sticking out. I think today was the coldest day all week, which isn't bad at all compared to what Charlotte normally can be, and this place is still packed. So thank you guys, and thanks everyone who are watching at home. And can't wait to, I guess I don't really have an off season. I'll be racing midgets next week, but take a few months off here with the wing car and build again for 2025.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws event and for extended on-demand race content, visit dirtvision.com. For full race results, features, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.